Okay, more rules and guidelines for the adopting parents. So as soon as you do the application online, you also need to do application paper. Okay, so you're gonna make one complete application, fill them up really properly, make a copy and notarize. If depend the country you live, if to notarize too far away or they still charging money, so you just go straight to the orphanage and you sign right in front of the director and the secretary. So it will be a testimony that your signature is true. Make sure this is the updated form. Ask the director according to the organization requirements. At the end, you have to make sure that there's going to be a sentence that's similar to that. All the above are true and that you agree to apply in your life all the Clean Water and Peace Organization rules and guidelines from the 10 department handbooks, from the International Constitution Royal Blue Book. You also have to study all the adoption videos and the department videos about health, education, the Department of Security, because there are many things, because your children or teens, you have to really be in charge of them, take them good care, make sure they're home. All right? And then the other videos, very important too, the dress code, the 10 videos about the other departments, the 2 videos about the map, the 28 weeks, volunteer weeks, that the headquarters will be traveling, everyone else in all countries is going to be helping, and every video that's posted. Of course, you're going to focus the most important, those I said first. Number 3, you're going to schedule 2 things. One is the home visit, right, with the social assistant from your own community, and the other one is the 2 fun days at the organization, at the orphanage or foster home. Okay, so if you're adopting a child that has problem or the child or teen was abused in one of the 3 ways you mentioned before, and you're coming from another county or another state, make sure you arrive 2 days before those 2 special fun days. Why is that? For you to have more time to talk to the child you're going to be adopting. Because if you have very good requirements, and you can accept those children that were abused, you're going to be very welcome. So make sure you get a hotel close by, so you'll be going 4 days and not only 2. Okay? So the child or the teen that you're going to be adopting also going to have more time to meet, to talk, sit down at the garden, do things together, and then you're going to become in a very gentle way instead of the other children, hey, how you doing, and things like that. You're going to become in another way. Depends how that child is, because sometimes they get really close, those children that really suffered. They don't want friends, they are shy, or they are blocked, they don't want to have contact with people they don't know. They are sometimes they're selective on their friends and things like that. And depending on a case, you can even stay the whole week there, so you would spend 5 whole days there. And helping, you don't have to be with that child all the time, but come slowly, see what that child likes the most, or teen, preparing food, or what that child is going to be doing that week. It's a cleaning for them, or it will be food preparation, or wash dishes, or, So you're going to be there, going there, and helping them, those that are going to be adopting. Number 4, all the documents that you scan to this one email that you are sending to the director, the organization or the foster home director, you have to bring in person to show them, the director and the secretary, for them to compare the originals, not just to show for them to look and that's it. No, they actually have to go to the computer and check that the information is exactly the same. The document you're showing is exactly the same, the one you sent over an email. All right. For the documents are the following. So 2 proofs of address. Can be 2 water bills or 2 electricity bills or something like that. Can be the rental contract or ownership with the deed. Whichever the best you have. You need to bring 2 for the last 2 months. The other document is for doctor and dentist clear forms. So that proves that you went to the doctor and did any treatment needed. You went to the dentist and you're up to date and you did all treatment needed. For parents, the doctor and the dentist, that's mandatory. You really have to do these 2 things. Because you're going to spend a lot of time with your own children, with the adopted children, the ones you're adopting. So you have to be up to date yourself, right? And unless you bring a statement that the treatment has been started in an estimate of days that you're going to complete that treatment, this case is all right. Because, the dentist cannot do everything at once. But you have to bring them this clear form, show you're healthy. Okay, this is very important. The application form that in many orphanages you can do online, that's okay, go ahead and do it. But you're going to need the paper one. So there's a few pages, you're going to fill them up really properly, just 1 form, fill them up. Then you make a copy, so you're going to have 2 originals looking exactly the same. Then you're going to get notarized or go to the orphanage and sign in front of the director and secretary, and then they're going to endorse themselves, signing beside your name, close by, before, after, and with a stamp that they already have. They're not doing embosser stamp because we're going to close the orphanages. All right. So 1 application form, one of these 2 originals, going to keep to yourself for your records all the way until these kids graduate and for future years. And the other one you're going to give to the director, the orphanage or the foster home director. And when they close the orphanage, everyone would be adopted. They're going to be given to the city office to be there forever for many. So proof of income. Because until everything is really for free, you have to prove, that you have condition for food, the clothes, and everything else. So, or you bring your bank statement, or you bring last paychecks, So you have to bring proof. If it's paychecks, you bring the proof for the last 2 months or so. Or you have to bring your bank statement if you're not working anymore or things like that, to prove you have money. Okay? That's important. You're going to take pictures of every room of the house. If it's a baby, if you're adopting a baby, you need to take pictures of your bedroom too, with the crib already there. And the changing table. If you're changing the child on the floor, that's fine, but you need the proper cabinet, shelf, with the baby's clothes and a padding, a strong padding to be put at the floor all the time. Okay, so that's fine, you can do it. Everything has to be really clean, of course, at all times. Okay, so you're gonna take pictures of the whole house and the garden, and you're also gonna make a video from the street, the main street, until your actually house. If you're inside a gated community, you have to jog or run from the main street until your apartment, so the video is not too long. Okay? And facilitate. This video gonna be sent All these things that I'm asking you are going to be sent in one email. So the director, anyone else, the social worker couples, when they want information, everything going to be in one email, all the details. So you also need to bring like the ID of your country and social security, that is a number, national number, right, that you're using at that time at your own country and according to your own laws. Because in the future going to be different, going to be all the organization documents, but for now that's how we're going to do. Okay, you also need local and national background check. That's mandatory. Have the original, and you're going to make a copy to it. Keep the original as one of your documents, and you will send the copy to the orphanage. I'm going to give them the copy. Okay. So you're going to set up a mini appointment at the orphanage to show the originals, because that's going to be important. So the social worker going to have an appointment at the orphanage to show the originals, and because the social worker couple just have a cell phone right there, so you can set up, a little moment there. During that week you're doing your paperwork, just for them to check that, really check, not just see your originals, but check that the copy you sent by email, it's really the same as the originals. You have to be healthy, you have to be able to be running or jogging. If you have any back problem, anything, that's okay, you can jog, but you have to be able to be doing that. Okay? If you have more serious problem and like, had a surgery or something, if you're walking fast, that's all right too, you can be approved. The main thing for you to be approved is that you have a clean house and everyone on the house is clean themselves, you have good health, good memory, you're able to talk in a polite, respectful way. The social worker couple is going to be checking those things, and they have to do their paperwork on their cell phones, at the Peace app, and check from 1 to 5, give a grade for everything that you're doing. And they can check the bathroom, the kitchen, the bedroom, the crib on a couple's bedroom, and everything else. The email that you're going to be using will be already the organization new email and cannot be deleted. Okay? And remember, you have to send everything at once. Gather, and then when you have everything, then you send. You also will need a picture of you and your whole family. So that's really important. Some pictures of the house, of the main rooms, kitchen, bathroom, hallway, living room, dining room, outside, bathroom, and your own bedroom only if it's their crib. Okay? All right. For the family pictures, can be 2 pictures, I think is good. So the whole family stand in front of the house or in front of the apartment building, and one more, right? Them working at the garden or in another location. Let's focus on a house. That can also be a park close by, okay? That the family is not too far away, so one can be everybody, the whole body, from not cutting feet, not cutting anything, but one of the whole, and the other one a little closer, like a half body for everybody, so the child and the social worker and the director can easily see your face and who you are. Okay, number 5, show the originals. Already said that. Online, you're going to have information on the kids and teens that you can and the ones that you cannot adopt. For example, if the children, teens that you're adopting were abused sexually or mentally or physically, you cannot be on the same county as they lived before. Okay? So you have to be in 2 counties or more, cannot be a neighbor county, to avoid any opportunity of them meeting their old parents or person that did not treat them well. Okay? So if they have none of these situations of abuse, that's fine, are the ones that you can adopt in any county that you live. So for 2 years, you're gonna have a visit every single week, with the exception of your vacation days. So always on the same time. Every 6 months, you can change the day. That will be fine. The social worker gonna say the days they're available, because we're trying to have 10 families for each social worker, because gonna be many of us, right? So they're going to work from Tuesday to Saturday or Monday to Friday and have the Saturday off. So it depends on what they have disponibility, so they can see 2 families every day or 4 families on Saturday or something like that, according to what they can say, because they can also do Saturdays afternoons. Okay? So the social workers gonna also be checking for cleanliness, for health of the family. Even they're gonna check the bathroom, if the clothes are neatly folded, the shoes organized or in pairs together. Simple things like that, because they're important. Those are very important things for children and teens, to have consistency. And every 6 months they can change. Okay, if the children are little, they need a proper bedroom for all their years, until they are 8 years old or so. If they're older than that, that's okay. They can share a living room and bedroom along the year, 6 months for each. Okay? And you can also, the social worker can also ask, when was the last time you washed the blanket? When was the last time you washed the bed mat? And simple things like that are important as well. Once a month or so, the social worker can also play inside if it's cold or rainy. A simple game that won't last too long, maybe 20 up to 40 minutes, no more than that. So a table game, right? Or not a floor game, because we don't want them to be sitting on a floor, because that's not appropriate. And if it's a beautiful day, they can play outside with rackets, basketball, volleyball, depends their age, or if they're little, to the playground. Can do like 20 minutes visit, 10 minutes inside the house, because they're always going to check the bedroom, the bathroom, and everything else I said, and they can stay 10 minutes at the playground. Okay, during 2 years, they're going to come every single week to your house. But don't treat them as the children grandparents, if you have or not grandparents present, because they're not. Need professionalism, as they're doing their job, they're doing a very important work. So you're not their best friends, you're not. Remember that. In other moments, you're their neighbors. But for those visits, be really professional, be really polite, respectful, and have dignity on your practices, and be always honest. And you can count on them for something you need, right? About the child or things like that. But they are not the children grandparents. It's important to remember that. Okay? All right, great. The other thing is that try to be the most updated with your own things before you adopt a child or teen, because when you bring someone else at home, you're going to give them special attention. So as soon as you finish the doctor and the dentist checkup, make sure you do any operation to don't have any kids already. Who gonna be doing, if it's the husband or the wife. So everything else, have the house fixed, paint, organized, clean. Everything you can do, when you receive them, your free time, gonna give yours and the adopted children attention and care. Okay? That's good. So the social worker will be, some of them can work in one orphanage if it's really big, or they can work in one orphanage and one foster home. So it depends on your capacity. You can also talk to the social worker couple from your community. For them, like, look, I have these 4 kids, or I have these 8, my favorites online. Do you know anything else? You can, then professionally that couple can say a few words. Oh, if you adopt this or that couple that in a foster home, or once you live far away, it would be great. They were abused or not, something like that. And don't talk about private subject with anyone else in your community, because when the notice is out there, then it's not good anymore. So be safe for these children's future. So if you know that any of them were abused in the past in any ways, just you as a couple, not your own children, teens or young adults or grandparents gonna know about. Okay? So keep the best as possible just for both of you, husband, wife, and the couple, the social worker couple. What's that for? For the child or the teen that were abused, safety for the future. To avoid any comment, because sometimes children for so many years, they were not used to be polite, to be respectful, so we don't want any jokes, any comments, and just avoid the best you can. All right? So we are professional. And not everyone, a whole community, gonna know details about your own life or the adopted children's lives. Okay? All right. So the camera check, when the social worker comes, the social worker gonna be in the kitchen and talk to the department, one of the assistants for the camera check. So yes, work, living room, yes, working, bathroom, yes, bathroom, no, sorry. Hallway for the kids to brush their teeth, yes, working. Bedroom, yes, working. So the camera is gonna work on bathrooms only if there's anyone on the family, a teen, right, that have a bracelet. That's the only way a bathroom camera gonna work. Otherwise, it's gonna be just the hallway camera to see the kids brushing their teeth properly in a proper amount of times and way they have to brush. So the number 8, it's every Friday and Saturday are the family fun days. Okay? So if you come from another state, it would be better to spend 4 days. You get a hotel close by and you spend there, so you can meet those children a little better these 2 days ahead. Do something that the orphanage needs to be done. If you're going to be at school, you can work in a garden, things like that, or help prepare food. Okay? So, and the number 9 is for the babies. So if you adopting a baby, you're going to have a crib. So in this case, the social worker, this elder couple, going to be checking your bedroom. The crib, if it smells good, if it's clean, if you have enough clean diapers, where you put the diapers that you already rinsed off, but they need the proper washing twice a week. What are your laundry days? Because for babies, until 4 years old, you need to do laundry twice a week, so it's not too much, and things like that. Okay? Then the social worker gonna see the crib, the changing table, the rocking chair, and the stroller. The stroller we still, yes, the stroller can have till 3 years old, I think. All right, running strollers, 3 or 4. Once you already have anyways. Running strollers so you can do your workout before you go to work. All right, so, but the stroller we still decide if it's 2, 3, or 4. Okay, but you're gonna have that news afterwards. Okay, so as I said, you need the basic already purchased, such as bed linens, towels, school t-shirts, because you already know more or less their age, that's fine. Details you're gonna purchase after, such as underwear, you can buy afterwards, and other clothes, pants and shorts, and things like that. Bathing suit, right, you're gonna purchase with them, so they can try them on and make sure, because sometimes you're thinking you're gonna adopt a skinny one, and sometimes you might adopt one that's not skinny, or the opposite sex that you plan originally. So just wait to buy the rest of the clothes afterwards. You're gonna be doing laundry and the cleaning of the house every week with the adopted children, teens. The other thing, you're gonna be really studying all the videos, the organization videos. Really study before you adopt, because you're not going to have much time. As I said, you have to give them attention. Do the house cleanup for toys and electronics, electric items before they arrive, the best as possible. In the same way, so you have time for your own kids and the ones you're adopting when they arrive. Okay? And you can go to the city office to register their new names as soon as possible. For all abused children, teens, and young adults, it's mandatory for them to have a new name. And if they are too long or not positive, they can change them. Go to the city office as soon as they're open after the organization launching day, and get all the paperwork already done, completed, so you can register all of them at the school. If you're adopting a group of siblings, if one of them were abused, all the siblings need to change their name. So the previous, or any other problem, of course. So the previous parents will never find them, and they will never find their old parents, because that's forbidden for our organization. Once that who is raising them is the one that have the rights, the one that have the most kindness and accept this commitment, not the one that gave birth to them and did not treat them well or did not supervise them well when happen things with other people. So, for the garden work on Saturdays, start something. You don't have to start everything when they arrive, because our objective is to have all the children and teens adopted before the organization launching day. But so if you can start planting, they're gonna join you when they arrive. Okay, so basically it's that. So thank you so much for authorization. Plan a special welcoming early dinner, right? Because the lunch gonna be the fun days, and plan for the following weekend a day at the park, or a city park, a county park, something different, something special, for a few weekends, because all of you gonna have more fun if you having that moment of not being in hurry, and have time to be with each other and talk a little bit and play games. If it's cold or raining, play inside games. Buy 1 or 2 that's for sale from the organization gift shop, or If it's warm, play outside. Make sure you already have the rackets at your community, the rackets that residents share, right? Or pool toys, a place that they can put some toys for the community to use, things like that. So make a plan. Keep talking to your spouse and get organized. It's gonna be really great. So thank you so much for helping all of us on this beautiful work and for us to work united to end orphanages in our planet. Thank you. Thank you so much. One more thing that you have to learn really well and teach your own children first about the new law for children, teens, and young adults. That's very important. You have to study those things, those items before they arrive, so you have awareness, because you will have all your free time spent playing games, playing outside, talking, right? And not being on your cell phone studying or reading online. Okay, so you can try that. It's very important as well. One more thing that I forgot is that elders can adopt the teens because that's the most convenient, right? And they're going to have only one bedroom. So all the 4, 6, or 8 teens going to be sleeping at the living room for all these days, right? Okay. And young couples up to their 30s or so cannot adopt teens, I think till 40 years old, right? 35, 40, so they're not too close of an age. The best as possible, okay? So the teens going to be the elders. So young adults won't have teens because their age going to be too close, all right? Okay, thank you so much. Wonderful. Let's get ready. Talk to you soon. Have a wonderful and blessed day. So, and please, my friends, share with everyone you know on the whole planet. Family, friends, neighbors, co-workers, right? So we can find awesome couples that are capable and are willing to adopt children, teens. So we can really end orphanages and foster homes in all countries. All right, talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Let's get working.